All right, good afternoon for once, ladies and gentlemen. It is playoffs time, and today we're going to have the very first semifinal of the split so far. Going to be casted by Yoko and me, as I'm probably echoing. Let's
Hold it.
Underwater Squad. Going to be an exciting match. ETT not having the greatest season, but barely making playoffs by exactly one round. I'm joined here today by Wilco, my other co-caster. How you doing, man?
Yeah, the round difference thing was quite something. Especially the confusion from all the teams and ETTs themselves as well. So half of ETT thought they were out, half of ETT was thinking maybe we were in, and then at the end of the day, it's a round difference of one. And prior to the season, we already big discussion of with head-to-head against round difference and all that stuff. And well, now a team went through with one round difference, so let's see if ETT can make some sort of miracle run. And as long as you win a map by one round, you still get the map. So maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe indeed. You never know what to expect in playoffs. It's all a whole different story. So, you never know what's going to happen. You can see a crazy upset happening in a best of three. We're going to have to see. The Underwater Squad here is definitely the favorite, of course. Having a very clean group stage, not a single map dropped. And ETT, like I mentioned, they couldn't have been closer. So, but that doesn't matter in the end, as we have both sides right here, right now. And I see that the videos have already been done, so I will be going in those right away. Because, well, why the hell not? Let's see what these boys have in store for us.
Well, we can expect a vertigo ban for sure. That's ETT permaban. I'm kind of expecting at least an Inferno in there, maybe Mirage.
You're expecting who to ban Inferno?
No, Vertigo. Vertigo is definitely gone. That's like an ETT permaban. I'm interested to see if they want to play Ancient, because I know ETT does play Ancient, but I think Underwater Squad is quite comfortable in it as well. So let's see if they dare to go there in the end.
Well, we've got the very first ban from Underwater Squad being Inferno. You said it was going to be a Vertigo ban, and you're absolutely correct.
100%. Yeah.
It did get kicked out of there. No hesitation. As we have actually a very interesting in my eyes, a Dust 2 pick by Underwater Squad.
What?
And Mirage being picked by ETT, so it's going to be a very puggy.
This is your average face it lobby.
Yeah, it's your
like
average
everyone
face it,
picking Dust
exactly
and Mirage.
As we have Ancient being banned out, and lastly also Nuke being banned out, leading us to an overpass decider, which I mean that's
ETT overpass.
the ETT incidents, was it, or?
I mean, I think they've won once now, so it might be like the ETT hopium. But
hopium.
So far the overpass has been somewhat subpar for how much they've practiced and are willing to play it, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, maybe they've got a
surprise up their sleeves for us today. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's not the greatest record with the incidents, but they got a win on it now, so maybe they can do it again today. But they're going to have to get to that map 3 first of all. I mean, it's a big challenge here for them. So
definitely,
it's time for some pugging. What's your predictions? What do you got from Yoko?
I mean, I do know from I know ETT guys personally. I do know they don't like Dust 2 all that much. So chances of them taking Dust, I wouldn't really put it on them. I mean, Mirage in the end is just like any team can play Mirage. Everyone can play Mirage. You can just play defaults and come pretty far. So Mirage always is somewhat of a toss-up. And if you can start on CT side, which Underwater Squad has, and they get a good CT solve, maybe 9 rounds or something, it's gonna be a hard time for ETT. So they really need to get a strong T side going, get pistols mostly. They're not the best pistol players I know, so that might be their savior.
ETT has the firepower. They've got the individual performance capabilities, but they need to keep their mental straight. I mean, that's the infamous thing with them. If they get tilted, it's all over. So I think if they get themselves a good start on Dust, which, like you mentioned, it's going to be a bit difficult, but if they pull that off, then I can see them having a chance. But I think map 1 is where it's all going to come down to, because if they're going into map 2 well tilted, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, for ETT, it's definitely looking at Veldman and the Clutch. Those two are definitely the star fraggers you're expecting to perform well. The rest is, you wouldn't. It's kind of toxic to call them filler, but Scotter and McFinish are not the star fraggers. They're just there to support a little bit. And we have Jacob Dutch now, who's pretty new to the team, and he's just performing his role pretty well. But he's not like having very high highs yet. So maybe this playoffs he will pop off, and we'll see a very big clutch player added to the two. But I think as long as Veldman and the clutch are not getting going, it's gonna be real hard for ETT to actually get something done.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky side. I mean, you talked about the ETT side. I mean, Underwater Squad, they're a powerhouse, right? They've been a powerhouse for the last few splits. They've got their usual 5-man roster on the field, so they're just looking to clean house here, I think. But
I mean, they're the Titans. Like, if you make a tier list of the entire DCS, it's like there's a couple A-tier teams like a Wyvern, like a ETT. You expect them. Used to be Vanguard as well. Like, you expect them to get into playoffs, and the one true S-tier team is, without a doubt, in the Water Squad. They're the team to beat. Like, if you look at your own group, you're like, oh, well, can I get to playoffs? And then the next question is, am I able to beat Underwater Squad? Like, it's a separate question in the entirety of the DCS, kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole different tier that they need to be able to reach. But they're going to show us today whether they have a chance. And you never know. You never know what to expect. Maybe it'll be an optimistic run for today. But that is up to the gameplay to decide, as we are just a few seconds away from actually heading into it. So with that regard, it's looking pretty damn good, I think. As we are all prepared. Players are just performed their fake knife round.
We are going into pistol, I think it would be. As apologies, I will have some volume.
Would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I've sound as well. Well, let's see what we're doing. I think the map is still
Frozen radar.
Yeah, so it's kind of clueless. We're just as clueless as you are, but
it's there's always my mic is echoing.
At the end of the day, it's dust. So yeah, strat-wise, there's not a whole lot of things you can pull, but we're seeing. It might be a mid V from Underwater Squad, looking at the UV from McFenny. Now they're trying to get into the side quickly, and McFenny has to get at least 2 kills here, otherwise it's going to be very hard to retake.
Well, it ends up being a 2-for-2 exchange, so 3 players on both sides, making this retake possible. As I have been told, there's a bit of echo, Wilco. It might be a time for you to put your headphones on. But yeah, it's a 3v3 retake. They've got some Q-Tilt to work with here. As Feldman pushes into the site, and he finds his fate, goes down instantly. Spam from the clutch, they'll just find one back. Gets a second, he's looking for the third one, and he's gonna find it. It's actually ETT with the pistol round here.
Yeah, it's a very clean retake. Not gonna lie, I saw the 4v3 coming, and then I was not thinking they would get it, but getting one pick on the mid doors into a 3v3 into a pretty clean retake. And like I said, ETT is gonna need them pistols to actually compete in this match. So getting the pistol at least on dust, which can be very CT-sided if you play it well, is nice for them.
Yeah,
so,
that's the start they definitely needed. As we have the 1-0 lead, we've got everything up and running now a little bit later than they should have, but that's not gonna matter. We're in the game now, and we're here to watch some CS go.
Yeah. Still scary though, like Underwater Squad did get the bomb down, so a force with Galil's pretty standard, but even though it's not an AK, Galil's pretty lethal still, even at long range, so let's see what they can do. Like, if you're gonna take a straight firefight between a FAMAS and a Galil, I'll take a Galil any day of the week, even though the spray makes it, for both guns, kinda terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone ever likes a FAMAS and a Galil. But it is what it is.
I mean, it's called the Galil for a reason.
It is the Galil for a reason, and it's not a big lul, if you know what I'm saying. It's a little underwhelming at its performance. As we have, actually, we've got the FAMAS here on the long range on a long. We've actually been tagged down low, but Jakob getting that kill on the long. But the trade comes back. Ooh, spam fight, but it's a 2-for-2. As it leaves just Jakob alone on the bomb site, but Veldman's got the crosshair to cover him.
Yeah, this with a scout. Let's see what he can do. He gets one at least. But now it's down to a 1v2, and they know he's stuck in CT side here. So now it's going to be real hard. Because where across this entire wall is he going to be peeking from?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult here for Veldman to find anything at the moment. But You never know what he can pull off. Both T's isolated. He can isolate the 1v1s and he can't do it. Underwater Squad pick it up. As they should in that 2v1, but from a pistol round deficit to taking full control instantly the round afterwards is now Underwater Squad. Sorry, and ETT is on a bit of a pickle economically, so not the greatest for them.
Yeah, and this is where it all could all go wrong. Like CT side now trying to force back into this, and if they lose it, it's gonna be probably like 4 rounds already for Underwater Squad. And then we're already looking at a gap that, well, for ETT to get a good dust down, it's gonna be hard to gap.
Yeah, they need this round. It's going to be crucial. As they don't have that much to work with. The scout is on Veldman looking at the B position together with McVanish. But the T's are taking their time. They're not going to make any mistakes, I don't think. As they know they have the weapon advantage, they're going to play to that.
Maybe the C set is close. It's gonna do something.
Roller, he looks for it, but he can't quite find it. Going to back off instead. Keep that easy to fight another day.
They're chasing really quickly though. They might be just burst out of short here. And if the guns available to ETT, they're not really going to be able to stop them.
Oh, it's actually Veltman finding a frag on the middle position, but he gets straight instantly back by Quad. Vanish finds the 1-deek. And it's actually a 3v2 now. Another deal. Clutch pushing up. This could be bad here as he finds another kill onto Quad. And the force buy back looks to work in the favor as it's just Mythic Kyle in the 1v3 now.
It's very scrappy all over the place. Like everyone's taking fights on different positions of the map. You kind of expect like Underwater Squad with the Deagles and the C sets down just group up. They can't really spray or really kill you down with everyone there.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting initially as well. They're just going to play it safe, but no, they actually one pick and the absolute chaos went down as Cal finds one, but the trade comes in from McVanish and ETT pick up the second round and back and forth we go again.
Yeah, let's see. Well, the game plan is probably gonna stay the same. Just force back in and see how far you can take it.
Yeah,
But,
it's, whoever takes 2 in a row becomes the winner. But
it's really looking like there's some jitters on both sides. It's not
Yeah.
looking really clean and professional, to say the least.
it's definitely a bit shaky so far. But that happens to everyone. But yeah, from Underwater Squad, I was expecting the same thing: play together, play it safe. But no, once the first kill came down, absolute chaos. Everyone ran in and. The Deagles making quick work of the Underwater Squad side.
Yeah, ETT already with rather quick long control here. And they're gonna back off. Maybe even try and take short while they're at it. And that will give them a lot of control of the entire map already. Like short is so crucial on Dust.
Yeah.
The longer you can withhold the T's from getting short and actually be comfortable there, the better you are off. But it seems they're not really contesting it, even though they have long.
Yeah, the CTs are fine with giving up short, but I guess because they have a lot of space, they're comfortable playing the setup. But indeed, it's the T's pushing up short. They've got the smokes down. It looks like they're going to go for some kind of execute, as the grenade does ring in with a lot of damage.
Yeah, Mythic Kyle already down 40 HP.
Yeah, Evo finds the contact on middle, looking for that fight. He wants to get an opening, and he's going to find it. Now the T's are going to swarm this A bomb site. 3 defenders there though, but Quad kills one and his teammate, so it's an equal exchange. Clutch picking up another one, and it's a 3v3 setup now.
Yeah, they know 2 of the CT's positions. Scholar very low here.
Yeah, and Scholar gets caught. That forces Clutch to retreat. And it looks like it's going to be a 2v3 retake now.
And they completely separated from each other.
Oh,
Like, the only thing
goodbye
they
to
have is...
Clutch.
Yeah, and he's dead already. Like, McVanish was here with one flash. Maybe he could have flashed for the clutch somehow, but... Not looking like it. But
I guess
it's McVanish
one.
for a clutch. The situation is used to, but yeah, with this double setup, no way you're getting both those kills.
Yeah,
Nice trades from Underwater Squad, good after plant.
Exactly, and
And that
again, it's
should-
gone back and forth. Now the CTs, are they going to force again? Are they going to... Yep, there it is, another force by coming through. ETT's not giving up the fight, and neither is Underwater Squad, but now the gun favor is there again for the big brain side, as it's going to be challenging to
Yes.
say the least.
And CTs do have one MP9, like still one of the best guns in the game, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, MP9. I mean, it's been played on long, which I mean, if he gets to push through, he might get a flank, but the T side is nowhere close to there. they're just sitting at the bomb in B apps, hoping. Oh, sorry, not in B apps, in B tunnels, hoping for some aggression from ETT. But just like before, they're disciplined. They're waiting to get the chance with their deagles to make them work.
Yeah, the sneaky lurk smoke. It's not gonna flash
Good
him.
position here though. He just gets one. Gonna fall back. And there's still 2 more defenders in the bomb site. McVanish probably
And there's
took
2
the
car. Do
smoke.
they expect the second person in car?
That's another kill. 2 kills from McVanish. It's a 3v2 and he's fucked himself up the AK. Able to reposition towards the car position as Kyle finds a kill in the tunnels as well. The positioning from McVanish is just brilliant. 1v1
And
though.
now
He's
Kyle
got
on
1
1
bullet in the
HP.
chamber. And he's not going to connect it. That leaves Clutch with the MP9 in the clutch against Kyle. But there's
MP9
no
is a
HP
straight
on
up
him.
laser. That gun doesn't whiff, so Kyle on 5 HP. Unless he gets a one tap here. Oh, very
He
clean.
does. He gets the spray. Yeah, you think that one's going the way of Clutch, but the headshot comes through before a single bullet connects, and it's actually Underwater Squad. They're just barely clutching up that round, but it was
That's-
damn close again.
And with that, the Force Wars finally end. And we should be seeing like a half buy into Eco. I see 2 Zeus's already. I'm already impressed.
I'm intrigued as well. I like this though. I like what I'm seeing.
It's gonna be 1 lower, maybe 1 mid doors or something.
Yeah,
Finish just
exactly.
running into B-apps. For the B tunnels. Oh,
Vanish
and
with
it's
a
gonna be
nice
first
spot.
contact.
He's unready for this. That's a kill. That's a kill and an escape. And that might draw
Just-
someone to Jakob. No. Instead it's the
But he
A
has the
coming
A
through,
explosion.
actually.
Yeah, they know one was pushing B upper tunnel and one in middle. Don't expect a lot on A. Good clear by Kyle, checking the backside here.
Yeah, but the dink from Veltman still does a lot of damage, but it should be good enough now for them to hold on as Ivar just sitting back waiting for the flank, and well, the flank might get get flanked as there's 2 CTs pushing to spawn. The one tap from Jakob.
I mean, if they could just get 2 AKs here and just get out. You're not gonna retake with 2 Zeus's anyway. So get these AKs, good price for your small buy that you got. And try to stop them at the next
Yeah,
time.
2 AKs are one heck of a gift. Christmas came early for them. And indeed, it looks like they know exactly that as well. They're sitting far back, and the Zeus might try for something, but Skolder doesn't really know. He's just chilling, I guess.
It's interesting that he doesn't try to go for anything. Maybe just rush in and try and get a kill. He's 15 HP. The only thing of value he has is a Zeus. So, no, I think that's an expendable $200 you can throw away.
I mean, maybe he's got some crazy plans for this round, but instead he buys the M4. But he still has the Zeus, so I believe.
ETT trying to take a quick short control. Leaving long somewhat open, so Underwater Squad running out of long, getting some free ground there.
Yeah, they got some space, but there's no CTs there to challenge it, and
Oh,
that's that.
We got a
Push
rooftop
up from
smoke.
middle. I missed that one. Skolder just falls as he tries and flanks the T side, giving that pick away to Underwater Squad.
yeah, in the meantime, just a lurk smoke on B, keeping McVanish on the B bomb side while Underwater Squad is rotating, and it's looking like just a full-on long take.
Yeah, bringing the bomb over, looking to smoke middle as well. It's gonna be a nice Xbox
smoke. Oh,
well,
that's not the lineup, God. You need to
that's
stand
the
behind the
right there.
wall. Not that it really matters, ETT doesn't have a mid player, so they
no, I
won't
mean they're all
know.
going long anyway. But it's the only one to focus on longer now is Jakob Dutch himself, and well, the rotate is coming in now as well. But only 2 players to defend. Gonna spray them down, get one, but he doesn't get the second. Oh, Veltman gets a burning kill while Dingo gets the exchange, and it's a 2v2. As the Clutch is playing around the smoke, and he might be able to catch someone by surprise. They're not ready for the early rotate. That's the kill onto T3.
They at least get the bomb down.
Oh,
Oh, very nice.
fast and
Just,
clean execution.
just before the smoke spots, gets him. Otherwise, you always give the T a chance there, getting 2 separate fights. But nicely played from the Clutch, getting that long peek, getting the long kill as well.
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
nice
we're,
quick kill.
And we're back to
We're back to scrapping
No,
it. It's
back to scrapping it. No economy is being built.
no one gets to have any money. I mean, I guess this round is a full buy, a proper full buy for both sides. So I think after this, it should return to some normal Counter-Strike, but I'm not gonna say that too loudly. Because knowing these guys, I don't trust it one bit.
Oh, it's gonna be fast B play maybe?
Yeah, maybe
Never
so.
mind.
The smoke's in middle. This time he actually lands at T3.
Did see
On the
3 people
Xbox.
running towards the B tunnels, but one smoke just prevents them from rushing in.
Oh, Cal goes down. That's a good kill from Jakob there.
Yeah, throwing the Molotov. Trying to at least delay UNDERWATERSQUAD, but we were trying to trade there. And keeping a semblance of short control here. So now UNDERWATERSQUAD has to commit at least some utility or multiple persons to clear this out again. And it's gonna take time. But that nade should indicate that there's probably not a player short anymore. So ETT defaulting back to, I think one is a CT and 2B is rather heavy B setup here.
Hopefully. Yeah, I mean the kill's actually found by Ivar on the middle position, so that's gonna bring this back. And indeed, the B hits coming in now. There's 4 T's all rushing over to this tunnel position, 2 T's, CT's to defend it, and Big Dingle's leading the charge with the AK. And that's a big mistake from McVanish. He goes down. Dingle looks for more and he finds it, and just like that, the B side falls, and I think the round is over.
Not sure where McVanish was looking there, but yeah, he just got picked off from behind, and the other ETT players are just way too late to get on with this action. So
Yeah,
probably
it's
a
a
good
bit of
idea
a
to save.
communication error, that's for sure.
Yeah. So nice start here from ETT, but yeah, in the end throwing it away nonetheless. Losing that mid control brings a whole lot of question marks across the map. You don't know where the T players are going, so yeah. Not that weird that the long control and the players on A side are not rotating that quickly, because you don't know if they're still going A or going B. So you kind of have to gamble with a 2-2 setup there.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely...
the T's are coming.
Yeah, they're coming here. Well, it's one kill found by Jakob as... They're looking for... They're still looking for more of the T's. He's gonna run up. Is he gonna go? He's gonna go, and he's gonna go down. So 2 quick exit frags still taken by the ETT side, which is not that bad actually. You mentioned no economy. Well, no economy allowed indeed.
Yeah.
I say the CTs are gonna force buy with M4s here. Surely they can afford. They can afford one on the clutch. Scholar can drop one, so that's gonna be a full buy from the CTs against another full buy from the T side.
Yeah, maybe they'll give Feldman a scout, so they can full buy for the rest.
Yeah, maybe they can play with that as well. Actually, going for a scout.
So, McVanish is
Just
still
being such a long-range map, it
2K.
definitely could work some magic, as we know Veltman loves to click on some hits with that scout. As we are about to get into round number 9. So far, this game being a lot closer than I expected, actually. The scrappy nature of Dust 2 and these teams, I suppose, coming out in... And ETT is, well, they're not thriving, but they're definitely coming along quite nicely, making a lot of close rounds.
It's a weird buy though. Like they just bought half down. There's 3 M4s here, but also 2 USPs, and UNDERWATERSQUAD is just going for a fast B play, and they're gonna take the side for free.
Well,
Like McVanish might get 1 here. I mean, he gets 1, but then he will get traded immediately after.
I
him.
think
But
Dingle's
Dingle's even looking.
Oh,
They
he
know.
knows!
They
He
know.
knows! There he goes!
And no
Ding
way
dong.
now. There's not a single player on the B bomb side there.
Nope, as Dingle, he takes a dink, but he takes him down, as I think we might be in for another save. Not getting a nice position onto Jakob, getting that trade back, and it's a repetition of last time, where it's just going to be a 2v4 and a save, I think.
Yeah, and UNDERWATERSQUAD's getting into a comfortable position now. Maybe if they even get one of these guns, it's gonna be even better. Might expect them to hunt, but yeah, getting 6-3 up, probably gonna be a low buy again from ETT, and then UNDERWATERSQUAD already on like 7 rounds. And on Dust, going about equal 7 to 8 T rounds, I think you should be rather happy already.
Yeah, it's still manageable for both sides here. I think this is again, it's going to be now it should actually be a proper buy from the ETT side, as the AWP has been bought and handed over to Veltman as expected. Jakob Dutch actually forced to go with the MP9. He's a little bit weak in that regard, but
Yeah, but getting Feldman finally on the AWP is pretty big for ETT. Only getting it in the 10th round is rather late, but
Yeah, but Dingo's also on it, and he is looking quite scary. As, oh, the jiggle, and down he goes. You do not want to challenge this man, as he's... Oh, he's spotted the Veltman, but the shot is missed.
yeah, now ETT is like in an awkward spot. 4 people on the map. You just heard a lot of B presence. And in the water squad's also kind of split between the map. 2 people going short and 3 going to the upper B. So it might be an A fake into a quick B pop.
Yeah, the bomb is in the B tunnel, so I think it is going to be a fake. And Veltman, he's on his own here. He's going to have to fight his way out of here, but the T's know that B is clear. Gonna get across, gonna go for a peek, but he gets bested by McDingle as AWP. And again, this might be a save, because there's just no easy way for the C2s to get back into this B bomb site.
Yeah, they have not a single bit of utility, so... If they're smart, they're just gonna abandon this, but it feels so bad to go 7-3 down and just keep on saving and saving and saving. Like you're not getting anywhere with that. And with that
And they're
kill,
gonna have a tough time saving it. The teams are looking to hunt, and they're doing that effectively. Just Clutch left now with this M4. And he might not have an easy time saving, as they're still looking to continue the hunt.
yeah, and the water squad has more than enough money, so expect them to just try and locate the clutch here, and they should expect him to be somewhere in long here. Maybe this long player is gonna contest. Pretty advantageous angle for the clutch here, so we should have this one.
Okay, he gets it. As we have another timeout from the ETT side coming through. They, I mean, they kind of need it at this point. They're just not getting what they need.
Yeah, and you should expect them to just
7.5
force up here.
Scholar, but the rest just not really able to buy, and it's a difficult situation economically here.
So this might be a 3 M4, maybe 2 SMGs angle, with Scholar dropping 2 M4s. And then some util in between, and you can get a proper buy-in, but still rough. You're not gonna get AWP against McDingle.
Yeah, you need to try and get up close and personal with him at that point if you can't get the AWP. Yeah, I think they should go for a force buy here. I mean, Underwater Squad's economy still isn't that great, and you still have a good fighting chance in the half.
I'd like to see ETT go for a little bit of aggression. Maybe middle, maybe try to push you and B tunnels. Try to be a little bit more proactive, because so far they've been just reacting to what Underwater Squad's been doing, and Underwater Squad's been getting the better of them with just simple 1v1 peaks.
Yeah, I agree with you. They need to look for some kind of play, some kind of opening, because Underwater Squad, they might have made the mistake at the start, but now they're not doing it anymore. You need to surprise them, because if they can dictate the game, they know exactly how to win those rounds.
Oh, this might be fast B again.
McVanish is in the perfect position to deal with it. He gets 2 quick kills. Jakob Dutch getting 1 more, but he does fall.
Yeah, that's the must for you.
3v2 trade is beneficial nonetheless.
Good kill by Scudder. Into a 3v1 quad. Retreating back from the B-bomb sides, might just want to try to take multiple 1v1s here across the map. But
well, there's the AWP,
this should be...
That's not a problem at all.
Easy kill for the clutch there.
Yeah, but a nice little spray down though. Didn't quite get more than 2, but nonetheless puts in a good amount of damage, and Jakob Dutch being able to support quickly allows them to stave off the fast and not so pretty B-rush from Underwater Squad.
Yeah, kind of questionable, I guess, going through the smoke there. Like, ETT took a timeout, so the chance they bought up somehow, in some way, is pretty high there. So just running through a smoke guarantees that CT at least 1, and, well, like we saw, at least 2 kills there. Oh, Feldman with a crucial miss there. The AWP already lost in middle.
That should have been a shot, that should have been a kill, but he just doesn't connect the bullet. You can't be making these kinds of mistakes against Underwater Squad.
ETT again, still on half FAMAS economy. It's just not what you want to see.
In Underwater Squad, they're just sitting back and relaxing. They know they got the advantage. They're waiting for ETT to make a mistake as they slowly work their way up the map using their utility. And it seems like there might be a mistake being made. The fight goes the way of Dingle as the clutch challenges long but does not manage to best the AWP of Underwater Squad. And it leaves just Scholar and Hero to defend on his own, but he gets one. Oh, what a headshot.
Clean
And
kill.
the second as well. This man's cleaning it up all by himself.
Oh. And McFinish got hit, so they know now.
Yeah, he's got to get out of
Yes.
here. And it seems
Gotta
like
try to
Ivor
get
doesn't
at
wanna
least
make
as
it
much
easy.
kills. Yeah. Try and get at least as much kills as you can, but this gun is more than lost.
Yeah, down he goes. Ivor gets himself a quad, I think there. He gets himself a quadra kill to almost single-handedly win that round for the Underwater Squad side.
Yeah, just got the dink, but yeah, that's just the CT life, getting a dink and not the kill.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
again, the CT economy just not quite getting in there. They've got some pistols now. A bit of a mixed buy. Some people invest, some people don't.
They're finally going for some B-tunnel aggression, I like this. Especially against the AWP here. You get
Yeah,
one.
well, it's working. Vanish gets two.
Just expect the third though. Doesn't seem to be expecting, but Scotter also on mid getting a kill, so
Yeah,
we're
it's a
back to
2v2
2v2.
again. But, I mean, Underwater Squad is pretty annoyed here. I'm guessing ETT just bring that 2v2, even with these weaker guns. If you manage to trade each other once, you've got a 1v1, and that's anyone's game. As the bomb heads back into T-spawn, Underwater Squad's going to regroup. As T3 and Kyle have to take on the two defenders, and they seem to have gone A.
And ETT seems to gamble, and so far the gamble is correct. Tanya
Yeah,
staying
this
behind
is
car.
looking
It's
really
very...
good.
Yeah. This late in the round, people don't often check car, but they do still have two Molotovs, so... I
Yeah, they
expect
might
them to at least
take-
throw one there. But if they go full silent into long, Scudder is gonna get a
He
very
seems to
nice
be
angle
checking
here.
it. Oh, we can
Oh.
one for one. A quick
Gets one,
little
though.
Trade.
And now it's onto the clutch with a scout here. Just missed the cross there.
Gets across, and he's got what? He's gonna go around. Actually, gonna go to short. But oh, he's gonna get the gun on middle. That's an AK. That's gonna be great for him to work with now, as he doesn't have a kit, so he does have to hurry.
He's gonna take the really long way around.
And T3 is
And
ready
T3
for
is
him.
just expecting it.
Oh,
Oh,
clutch
nice
the
one
headshot
tap.
though.
And that's
he's
a
got
great round by
plenty
ETT.
of time
Finally,
to work with.
finally some aggression, getting these picks, especially on the low buy, where like the risk of losing the round is a
Yeah, I
little
mean
bit
it's these
less.
scrappy rounds that are doing ETT all the good here. Because out of the 5 rounds they've picked up, most of them have just been scrappy force buys, scrappy little fights that are all over the place. And they've actually got a 5-8 scoreline, so they can actually, I mean, they can't win the half, but I think Dust 2 is still the only T-sided map, right? Somewhat T-sided.
I mean, the only T-sided map at the moment is Anubis.
Is it? Fair, but Anubis is.
I
We
think
don't talk
all
about
the maps
that.
are all CT-sided.
Is
I think
even
this is
Dust
a
2
pretty close one.
CT?
Nice kill by Veldman here. Yeah, but if ETT can manage to get 7 together here, they should be, I mean, quite pleased with how they started this round.
Yeah,
this,
exactly
this
that.
half.
There's a bit of a standoff here. No one wanted to walk through that door. That's a tease again. Take mid control in the same way. But Feldman here is waiting with his AWP, and he beats Dingle this time round, getting the second kill.
This is what you like to see from Veldman, with the AWP, being confident, getting these peaks. If he's on, he's very scary to have.
Yeah, I mean, keeping it simple, holding the angle, but besting McDingle just by shooting faster, and that's all you need to do on the CT side, is just wait, sit back and relax, and click when you need to.
Oh, nice spot by T3 there on the goose position. But the clutch
Yeah.
still here. Pop splashing self in.
Clutch, did some damage here, but
Whiffs
not
that one.
quite kicks him down. Oh, both players are
Very
so low.
nice. Ivor with the good coverage there.
This should be a pretty easy retake, but you never know what happens. As they're closing in from all 3 different positions. That's the first kill, as it leaves T3 with the AWP. Gets the first flick shot though.
On 20 HPs, with just one miss and he's instantly gone.
Yeah,
They
or
got a
doesn't
double
even get the
swing,
trade.
yeah.
He doesn't
Very
even
good
get
play
the
by
shoot,
ETT.
it gets taken down instantly. And for the first time in a long time, ETT actually have the upper hand here for this final round as well. As Underwater Squad have not that much cash in reserve, and it's going to be a weak kind of force buy. And this might actually be a 7 to 8 half in the end.
And also got good spawns for A and B at the same time, so. But they seem to be quite delayed, so I don't expect a rush to be coming in. Oh,
What do we call
that's
that?
a 28.
That's a 20 right there. And it's an actual one this time as, well, the ETT boys, they still got the same flaws as they did many, many years ago.
Old habits die hard.
Where did that, I mean, I know it originated from DCCS, but what was the context for it?
No clue.
No clue.
When I came into DCS, it was already a thing apparently, so that's more on you
Yeah,
to know.
it's been there for a while, but I don't remember the exact origin. Nonetheless,
Pop.
speaking of Twente,
Deep
advantage
flash.
here is on his own, and he's whiffing! He gets one!
He gets one, but that's not enough. You need at
No, it's
least
really
two
not.
there.
As it's a gun collected for the Underwater Squad side, which puts it at 2, and it's 4v4 retake.
And just B retakes are always hard.
He gets himself one, but Veltman gets another one as well. Jakob Dutch finding a kill too. 2v3 now. T3 has the M4 hiding in the corner, but he's going to be forced to reload. Oh, but the
Now the bait and
crossfire is
switch.
beautiful!
Yeah, very well played. The
Yeah,
squad and T3 swing
they
off each
mowed
other's
him down.
contact. Nothing you can do in that situation as a CT.
Exactly that, as we have a 6 to 9 half now in favor of Underwater Squad, and I think both sides can be quite content, but there's still quite a long battle to be fought for both sides.
I mean, to be honest, I think Underwater Squad's content. I don't think EDT should be that content with 6
I think
rounds
ETT, I
on
mean,
the
if
CT
you hit,
side.
you said the hit does too, right? So
Ah, that's true, I guess. They're they're at least not getting Goomba stomped, so.
yeah, exactly. They're putting up a good fight, and if they manage to pick up a pistol round, well, then this could be a 9 to 9 scoreline, and you've got a fair fight on your hands. Looks like there's going to be a bit of short pressure now coming in.
Making a lot of sound and not even trying to hide the fact that they're going A now.
Yeah, Jakob gets himself one kill, and he's not scared to push in here. Gonna run straight at Dingle, shooting him, gets himself the kill as well. And there's actually still a player stuck in pit. It's Kyle fighting for his life, and he's gonna fall.
He's just getting swarmed by T's there.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. Quad's on his own. Oh, he gets himself one. That's a nice double tap.
It's a 3v1, you're stuck on short. He does have a smoke, so might overplay, but yeah, just gets
There's no
white swan.
chance. There's no chance.
I might not believe my words, but ET pistols are looking pretty good. That's what they need, but that's not what they're known for.
Yeah,
Not
well, let's
really,
hope they can convert it, because they managed to fuck that one up last time. Let's see if this time on the T side they manage to keep it up. As Underwater Squad, they do force, they could put up the pressure, not making it too easy, as Dingle challenging middle with a scout. And he might get a challenger? No, not quite. ETT is patient.
ET just expecting some aggression somewhere. Oh, is he gonna get one tap now though?
Well, they're not entirely
That's
wrong, as the CTs are making some plays. They're quite deep in the B tunnels. Quite close to
Yeah,
long,
that's a-
quite close up short, so they're not wrong entirely, but
It's a whiff from McDingle, but also giving information to ET, like probably bot up. And Scudder here, nice with the long aggression here, taking
Yeah.
it down.
oh, this position with it from
Oh.
Eva with the deagle though.
Great pre-aim. If he shifts walk
Uh-oh.
into,
the crouch, the timing, he backs up.
Oh, that should
Oh, he
be hurt.
knows.
Oh.
Takes
Winning
him
though.
down as Skoder finds a kill through the smoke, and bomb site is lost. This should be a done deal indeed. As Eva though, looking for more, and he gets it. He's not done with this round just yet.
This is just a straight up 3v3. This is more than doable for Underwater Squad. Eva already has a nice forward position, getting quite some info for his teammate.
Yeah, the
Are they
flank
gonna get
comes
this long
in.
kill?
Skoder though does find it. Eva finds another kill. Skoder again. This is back and forth between these two. And it's Veltman in the end to take him down with the scout. But yeah, Underwater Squad, they made it close there. You think they have it locked down with the bomb down, but they take 2 more down in the grave with them.
And just like you said, this should be around 9 now for ETT. Going
Yeah,
against,
this should be around 9. I
full
mean,
eco.
there's just a few Deagles now, way less invested than the previous round for Underwater Squad, and ETT, they managed to tie it up. I would hope, but you can't count out this CT side anytime soon, as well, Kyle's having a bit of fun jumping around. Flash comes out, 3 CTs here though. I don't know if Underwater Squad, if ETT should be going into this blender.
Oh, very nice, Molly.
Oh, that's beautiful. The team kill from Dingle.
Oh no!
Oh no. Well,
Add
there
insult to
is
injury.
the 2 players down, and that should be it for this round, as they should be able to group and trade now, as T3 with his Deagle.
Yeah.
Looking for some
Spot the B
action in the
player.
middle, but
ETT
can't
already
quite
running
find
to the B side. They know the B player is gone now.
yeah.
Oh.
That's a
hello?
bit sloppy, Scholar,
Scholar?
but hello, Scholar, what doing? Gives a free gun away to T3, and he's gonna know what to do with that. He's running and
He's
he's
out.
saving. Yep.
Yeah, rather questionable that you know there's a CT there and just straight up ignore him and try to peek short there on the Xbox, but you might have heard something that we didn't. Who knows? But yeah, that's an AK save.
He's
Maybe
got wild
Deagle.
ideas that are beyond our comprehension, you know.
I mean, Skoda does have some wild ideas sometimes. I can confirm that.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
that's,
I'm not gonna.
ET is,
I'm not gonna ask you to elaborate on that one, but I'll take your
ET is
word on it.
ET is somewhat hunting. He might even catch them along here. He managed to peek into the door. But it should be a kill for E5 if they peek in here.
Oh, the spam! It's actually a frag.
Oh! He
He
actually
gets him in
pings
the
back.
end.
He almost dies himself because of the crossfire, but stays alive, keeps the AK, which is very good for them.
Yep, as it's buy time now, both sides, well, not quite the fullest buy from the ETT sides. They're actually looking to save up a bit of cash for the future. The Galil and the Scout coming out, but
And ET has been applying pack tactics here, just straight up grouping 5 and long or B, and just
keeping it simple. They go fight, and you know it's been working for them, so I can't really blame them. As now that's coming to be, Quad's got a nice position here to deal with it. First he'll go for a clutch, but he can't find any more than that, Quad. As the bomb site's lost, and well, they're doing the same
Those
thing
are
as
the
in the Water
most-
Squad. They take the site, they've got the man advantage, and they're just gonna have to play the post plan out.
these are the most disgusting rounds to play. Just straight up dry, just shift walk out, and if you win the fight, you just get a bomb site. But
Yeah.
in the Water Squad trying to go here for a retake.
Fantasy's going anti-flash
Still?
here. Oh, not quite.
Still
It's a
DCCS.
flashbang. Patient. 1 kill, 2 kills. There we go. And they get all cleaned up.
Felt one
ETT
even
is
from
in
behind.
the lead. And now you're getting a bit worried for the Underwater Squad side here. It's their map
Their
pick,
economy-
but they're not showing
Should
up
be
right
in-
now. They're losing, and their economy is in shambles.
It's another half buy, so if ETT just doesn't force it themselves, just play a little bit slower, they should be getting 11 here and be feeling quite confident. Oh,
Yeah,
but
that's-
Scudder, does he hear this?
Oh, he's ready for
Gets
it.
one, expects the second.
It's fine too, gets traded back though. But the bomb is
But
going
yeah.
A, and there's only one defender here on the bomb site. He gets taken down in quite the interesting fashion, as Clutch is just not afraid at all. The bomb is going down, the site is lost, and it's 11-9. The save commences yet again now for Underwater Squad.
Calculated headshot right there.
All calculated,
Just
all
dropping
planned.
out of the air.
Yeah, you know, he calculated the trajectory of the bullet with the falling velocity, and it all worked out magically. Or you
Yeah,
just
T3
say,
does have a gun, but yeah, he should be on the other side of the map saving it.
no, easy lucky also applies, but hey,
We also call it a skill diff.
kill diff, absolutely. As T3 is saving on the B-bomb site, Mr. Ivar is saving.
Probably
Well,
going
he's
for an
trying
exit
to
here.
save here, but he's gonna have to fight for it, and he can't find it.
And just like that, we have 11 on the board for ETT, but now it's the first full
Yeah.
completely full buy for Underwater Squad. Probably going to get an up on McDingle.
There's two up. They've got McDingle and the main op for T3 both rocking the AWP. So this is looking terrifying. This is the chance for ETT to prove themselves. You know, show what they got. There's a flashbang, easy kill for T3. And there's nothing for the ETT side as they're pushing up middle. There's actually no one there quite to challenge them yet, but they have to be careful with these AWPs.
Yeah, but now the loss of their one up, and now they're still up against two ups. It's gonna be really hard to get down to the bomb site here.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dingle with the AWP locking down this short position as well, so it's not making it easy. The other ops on middle. And there's just these sidelines that you can't quite cross. Well, Schroeder dances with death, but he does survive.
And ETT is aborting this A mission. And might be going for a B exit here in the end. But Underwater Squad already with 2 men here. They're going for mid to B, it seems. Let's see if T3 can get somewhat of an angle over this smoke.
Yeah, well, Schroeder just kind of runs in and dies, and this is not looking that pretty here as Ivar finds himself another kill as well.
ETT's just burning.
Yeah, they're just sitting in the burn and they can't do much. It's Jakob. Let's get the kill into Ivar, but I think it's probably too little too late as the 4v2 going to be a tough fight to fight. It's another kill found. Maybe it's not over yet. Never mind, it is. As both CTs peek and wipe out ETT, and just like that, it's 11 to 10, and both sides are going to be buying again, but the T economy gets whittled down just a little bit.
I still have time for a full buy, and if they lose this one again, they already got the T and loss bonus economy stacking up, so they should be able to somewhat continue buying if they even if they lose.
Mean, McVanish has 7,000 in his pocket. Oh, T3 again, best at the other AWP of Veldman.
Veldman is not having the greatest of matches so far. He's been losing the straight up duels, even whiffing shots.
Yeah, and these are not the kind of rounds where you can afford to do that.
Now Underwater Squad just being passive, just wait what ETT will do. Try to take short control probably, but this angle's always hard to clear.
McDingle.
Probably kill for McDingle. Yeah, that's just
easy.
a free kill.
No flashbangs, no nothing. If you don't force it up off the angle, he's just gonna shoot him.
And this should also be a kill from Kyle here. Yeah, just like that. ETT's getting dismantled here.
Yeah, they're not doing
one by
anything.
one.
They're sitting back, but they're not trying anything. There's no team effort. There's just a few solo peaks, a few random ideas that get punished, and then you have nothing. As Underwater Squad keep all 5 players alive, and it's tied up again, but Underwater Squad economy is starting to build now. They've got the double up set up, and they still are able to continue keeping it up. Whereas ETT is, well, they might try and go for some kind of buy, but I don't think it can be much as it's only McVanish with that 7,000, and
maybe B-Rush? I see some smokes only.
I see
This
B-Rush
looking like a
indeed.
B-Rush. This is some B-Rush ingredients.
oh yes it is. There's 5 players in the B tunnels, but they're slowing it down.
Never mind.
I'm disappointed. I mean, it would have been complete suicide with T3 here, but I digress.
For sure. But losing a B-Rush doesn't feel that bad all too often.
Yeah, true. It's a B pinch, I guess. They're now wrapping towards the bomb site as well. 2 defenders here. That's a free kill for the clutch.
Oh, this is winnable.
He gets one, but he's gonna get
Gets
overrun
Hopper
here.
down.
That's 2 kills for the clutch. Looking for the op shot, but he doesn't connect it.
Misses.
As a retake is being mounted directly. The clutch
greedy
here
for a peek
together
here.
with Jakob and McVanish to hold off the 3 CTs. Knocking at the door. Oh, the spam, he gets one. And they're both in the
touching bodies
smoke.
in the
What's
smoke.
going on? Oh, he goes down to Ivar eventually, but my god, what was that?
That was chaos, but in the end,
Yeah.
the Water Squad, nice retake. They keep the 2 ups, I think. Now they seem to be holding on, holding on to both ups again. It's not that much of a loss for them.
Yeah, it's good for both sides. I mean, even though the Water Squad picked up the round, considering what was invested by the ETT side, I don't think they have much to complain about. As we head into round number 24, both sides full buy-in up again. Let's see if this time someone can best those AWPs, as it seems that well, Jakob's looking to challenge long here. And he gets one, but two of them burn in return. What happened there?
Even the clutch dying? How's that? How did that happen?
I don't know if they got smoke bugged or what happened, but they all just sat and burned in the Molotov. Oh, he spots him.
Finish.
And he gets him.
What's
Oh,
the
and it's
second
actually
one as
just
well?
TT on his own. He's gonna be. They're gonna run him down. But he gets one with the 5.7, looking for the second, and he gets it as well.
5.7 up close is such a lethal gun.
Yeah, it looked a little bit scary for them, but T3 holds his own. And it's 11-13 now, Underwater Squad. So much money in reserve.
Yeah, they're running away with this
game.
game.
AKs at best, but they might have to go for pistols again. It seems like that's what they will do. A couple of techs, a couple of deagles, and that's it.
It looked rough for the first couple of seconds for first
on.
couple of rounds for Underwater Squad, but they seem to be running away now. They're building up economy. They have 13 rounds on the board already.
I'm
not
waiting for
seeing
an actual
ETT win
B-rush.
this one. Yeah, we're not having the. We've only seen the one round from Underwater Squad going to a full B rush, and that didn't work out all too well. So maybe it's for the better.
I mean, yeah, that round really didn't work out for them, so, you know, it might be the smart decision, but it's not the fun decision. That's what I care about.
Nice second kill from T3 there.
Apologies. Yeah, the T's are just putting the pressure up here, but... Well, Jakob, good luck with that one. He gets
Not the best
one,
ball bank.
so that's it. 11-14.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, there's Ivar being pretty good, carrying in the World Squad, but the most interesting thing here is Veldman being at the bottom of the scoreboard on the ET side. Most times he's the star player.
Yeah, he's not having a good game at all. He needs to show up with that AWP. This is the map where he can shine the easiest, you know, it's such a long range map. The AWP is... It's a remap for an AWP, but he's not getting anything this game. As Scholar just runs to his death into the waiting arms of Medingle. And it just seems like, it feels like he doesn't have a plan. They're just kind of running out and getting mowed down. Again, the clutch goes down now.
And there's not really a dust to T-side's threat book, it seems.
No, it's not.
So
they're just getting absolutely annihilated.
just sit on the basic positions and wait, and then just get shot down by CTs.
Well, there was a chance from advantage, but he does not miss him. As Veldman misses another off shot.
Kals is feeding himself, even pushing here very greedily, but understandably so.
They
and
get her in the
picking it up.
ETT just completely
looking
clueless on their T side all of a sudden. They started off so well, but now they've got nothing.
Are we gonna get the Fnatic peek here? Quadra up on mid?
You know,
That's a retake up.
I'd respect it.
That's the good old retake up in city spawn. It's fine.
Oh god, these guys. These guys, man, I'm telling you. As we have only one player on the B-bomb side again, that's Kvot. McDingle is rotating back towards middle. I love that retake off, man. You really need that.
I mean, with the op nerf in there, if you're
don't
spamming
reload,
from CT and
just
switching guns is faster than reloading. We've been taught from a very small in the early days of Call of Duty.
I suppose you're right. I guess that's how it's going to be used. Yeah, their strats are just so advanced, you know.
Although with the pistol this time is another AWP, but it gets the idea across. But yeah, that should be maybe a free kill from McDingle again. Oh, nice, gets flashed off now, at least.
Yeah, there's just like a Mexican standoff here at the long doors. And the first one to break it is Jakob, and he pays with his life as now the A-hit does come out. One kill is found. TT is here with the AWP, and he is
he's gonna get a second here.
Round.
1, 2, and there we go.
And he's looking for more. He's greeding for more. Oh, he knows where he is. There's the hit. Then off it goes. Underwater Squad close out this map.
Was looking somewhat close once we reached 11-10, but from then point onwards, Underwater Squad just got by and just took control of this map.
Yeah, like,
it was their map pick, so you should expect them to take control on the CT side on this, but still hard to see ETT just being kind of clueless there on T side this too.
yeah, I mean, Underwater Squad looked very underwhelming.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Mirage just, everyone knows tactics on Mirage. It's a little bit more diverse, at least, than Dust 2. You can try some things here and there. What? Oh. Oh, well, that's phenomenal. But yeah, look at Mirage. Like, Dust is more straightforward. You do like 1 to 2 strats and you just force it out. And on Mirage, you have a little bit more options. Maybe some more strats being called here and there. But if you're just looking at this game just purely now and you want to see ETT win next map, you should be looking at Veldman. And you should question yourself, is he going to show up? Because if he's not showing up, yeah, the ETT has no chance. Especially on Mirage, mid control is very important. Veldman being the AWP player in middle most of the time. If he's not on point and he's whipping shots just like he did on Dust 2 now, it's going to be a rough one for ETT.
Yeah, it really is not looking that hot as I'm back, people. I'm not supposed to be talking here. I'm supposed to be sitting back in my lazy chair and have the other casters do the work, but it's all fixed again. As I was mentioning, just ETT looking clueless on T side. I think that's the main takeaway here. As well, maybe they can turn it around. What are your predictions for Mirage?
I mean, Underwater Squad's been looking good. Like, at the start of this 2 was a little bit sloppy here and there, but I think the further we got into the map, the more disciplined they got and the better they started playing. I also felt a little bit more confident. So if they just take that feeling and take that style of play into Mirage, I doubt the ETT will take it, especially looking at ETT and the star play is not really popping off.
Yeah, that's Feldman needs to show up with his AWP. That's the most important thing here. I think if he shows up, he gets himself going, then they've got a fighting chance. But if he doesn't, then it's going to be over very quickly. But Mirage, it's an okay map for the AWP, right? Especially on your defensive side, you can use him in a lot of different places. So you can expect a lot of different peaks. You might peek middle, might peek into Palace. There's a lot of opportunities. So he does have his this map. I think is a chance where he can show up, but he just has to show us what he's got in store. But we'll be heading into a quick little break. I need some water because stay hydrated is very important. So we'll be back in about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be going into Mirage. We'll see you in a little bit. As I'm not ready. Yay. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are about to head into Mirage. As on map 1, we saw Underwater Squad picking up Dust 2, but in more of a close fashion than I think we both expected.
Yeah, in
And
the
now
end,
Go ahead.
in the end, it was not that close, but up till like the 23rd round, it was looking like a just a very close head-to-head match. Just both teams taking their own little sprints away with a couple of rounds, and then we just exclude the start of the scrappy force by wars. But
Yeah.
in the end, Underwater Squad definitely looking like the better and more consistent team, especially on their map pick. So you might
Yeah.
see Mirage being going a little bit better for ETT, but it's also Mirage, so you know everyone
Once
plays
Underwater Squad
Mirage.
got into their game, they were quite terrifying, but
Yeah,
right now it's you never know what can happen. If ETT takes off good here on Mirage, then they'll be fine. But if they don't, then this might be over very quickly. I
and
think
again, we
these
should be
very
looking
first
at the
rounds are gonna be
pistol
crucial.
rounds. Yeah, the pistol rounds mostly. Like ETT got both of them. And, I already saw some some Underwater Squad flame in the Twitch chat about Underwater Squad never winning any pistols. So you know, if ETT can get both pistols again, it puts them in a good spot to maybe take away their own map pick
Yeah,
here. But
I mean both pistols. If you play it right, is 6 free rounds. That only leaves 10 of actual gameplay to win. So you know, it's not that difficult to just win pistol, man. It's not that hard.
just click head.
Yes, I mean this is the pick of ETT. So Underwater Squad probably gonna select the CT side.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be too difficult, as I think T side, if you want to get yourself going on Mirage, if you get that momentum already on the T side, you can start the pistol with a B rush. That sounds like a great idea.
I mean, we've had some interesting strats on Mirage in the last couple of years that I've seen. So
You know, how
we'll
about
see,
the water up? You know, it's the
yeah,
infamous strat,
exactly, the true and famous water up invented by myself here. But I don't think they're going to be going for water up
well, I
against
believe in
Underwater
the water
Squads.
up as we head into the match here right now. It's time for these guys to show us what they've got in store. Mirage, there's the first team with 16, and let's see how this is gonna go. As indeed, we've got the teams flipped because of DCCS, so let's fix that, and we head into pistol round. And it's looking like a V rush, maybe
Be contact even.
contact, close enough.
T3 gonna be jump spotting here, and once he sees the first T, he's probably gonna drop the smoke. And let's see how they're gonna play around it.
Yeah, T3's dropping that smoke right away to stay alive, I guess, keeping some pressure on the bomb side, as he's gonna have to fight his way out of here, and he's gonna get 1 kill.
It should be giving ETT at least bomb plant, but Chaotic and T's and CTs are both everywhere, trading each other out. But now Ivar on this T3 position. But do
Finally, the
ETT
bomb
already
goes
know
down.
that?
There's no actual CTs. Never mind. T3 just runs out and takes him down. I was gonna say there's no one to stop him, but CTs are just swarming this bomb site. Now with 2v3, make it as 1v3 as Feldman with P250, and he gets annihilated by Kyle. The pistol round going the way of Underwater Squad.
Yeah, it seemed ETT didn't know that there were already 3 people out of kitchen on the Water Squad side. That smoke
Yeah,
from T3
I mean,
doing work there, just
He was
cancelling
close to planting
information
it,
for
but the cover
ETT.
just wasn't quite there.
Yeah. The smoke just not giving ETT any information to work off, and Underwater Squad actually getting a pistol now, so that should be bad news for ETT. Veldman going for mid deagle peek here, with 3 people just swing. And try and kill the window guy before the con comes and ruins the party.
Yeah, and it's, well, it's just Mr. McVanish now. No chance. They got 1 kill for the eco run, that's not too bad. That's the only takeaway that there is here, but it's time for the buy, and that's where they've got to really show us what they've got. Do you believe is the question?
I do believe it's a little bit small on the utility side on ET. Like players without flashes, only one smoke, just 1 flash on a couple of people here. So
Yeah, as McDingle does get smoked at the window, but she's gonna spam through the smoke but not hit a single bullet. As it is taking some space on middle. Caught with the MP9 being a bit of a threat in the connector position, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna get challenged anytime soon. Looking for underpass, and he finds that it's all clear.
oh, Ivar already with this far forward BF's position, and I would not expect ET to check this. And
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
don't
get
know if they're
so
gonna be
much
ready for
info.
this.
Yeah, the clutch already holding deep. He's not
Clutch is
expecting
focused on the
Ivar to
other
be
side
there.
of the apartments, but if Ivar doesn't peek, this might just be a standoff with no actual casualties. But the moment Ivar looks for something,
Oh,
he
Ivar's
spots
greedy.
him, but he doesn't get the kill.
If he just sat there and just kept just calling the information that he's receiving there, he could just maybe hear sound from people going into the radio in the TV room. But now he just peeks, wants some extra information on top of what he's already getting. And
Yeah, D3 is in a tricky position. He's fully blind. He's got nowhere to hide. Jakob Dutch picks him up, and this looks like it's a good round for the T's. Jakob is pushing forward, catching Dingle, pushing through the smoke as well, and that's a save. That's a save.
Yeah. it starts with Ivar just doing that push there. If he just stays there in BAPs, he's gonna get at least one kill there, because no way in hell ETT is expecting someone to push that early into BAPs. And then the rotates can come in, but now they lose control. ETT just pushes out and takes control of that B-bomb site right away.
Yeah, it's quite nicely done. ETT, I mean, they get the first pick, they instantly collapse on it with a bit of good utility, blinding Tim, and then, you know, with him falling, the bomb site's pretty much lost. As Kvalt does take away the rifle of Scholar.
Signals the safe position from the CTs. And, I don't think Quad is gonna peek the clutch again.
Nah, he got one kill. I think he's pretty happy with that.
So not really the force by wars here, but if ETT can get another round here, and McDingle getting an AWP drop to him, they're kind of struggling with guns here. T3 only on the Deagle. So if ETT can manage to get this round down, the CTs are down bad on their own economy this time. Dingle trying to spam through smoke, not hitting. You need to get really lucky on the timing there to just get a kill.
Yeah,
And that gives early mid control to ETT.
yeah, quite a nice amount of space for the T side. As Kyle looking to go aggressive here on ramp. Papa gonna go for the flash. Kyle gets the support flash at the exact same moment, gets himself the kill at the Veldman. And ramp gets smoked off and locked down instantly. You can really see both teams just waiting it out. T side now grouping up towards the B position, and T3 there together with Ivar. Not the greatest weaponry. There's a chance here, I think, for ETT to find a way in, but it's not going to be very easy.
It's not the best angle to hold with FAMAS there.
Yeah, it's still a crossfire, so that's you need to get a quick pick onto that Deagle player, I think, if you want to be able to storm in.
Oh, are they gonna check T3 here?
Yep, that's one kill for him. Does get bested by the clutch though. Clutch looks for more, can't quite find it yet. Ivar holding off the bomb side. The rotates are flooding in already.
And ETT has this lurk player in mid the entire round on chair, but he's not contributing anything to this entire round so far.
Yeah, it's just been the clutch doing everything on his own. He's doing even more. He finds another kill. Gets himself his fourth. He's on for the ace. Kyle is pushing up short fast. Oh, yeah. Down he goes.
No.
What an anticlimactic way for the clutch to fall in the end, as he did get himself
Nice
4
effort
kills.
nonetheless. Yeah, nice effort to at least get the 4 kills. Keeps the economy low from the CT side, but yeah. The mid lurk not really working out for ETT, and then when the 2 people die on the pop into the bomb site, and you leave the clutch alone there, and it's very hard for him to actually accomplish everything and take control.
Yeah, it's a decent attempt by the T side, but it's nowhere near enough.
So ETT now on a somewhat of a low buy. They do have the T economy and quite a little bit of loss bonus now, so that's very nice. 1 Mac 10 compromised, but further on still AK, so still watch out on the water squad. You're not done for now.
That's no problem. Smoke here. He gets traded back though. Actually, the spam connects, and that's not too bad. Oh, I think I saw him.
Oh, spotted,
Did he?
yeah.
Well, now he definitely did. And
Oh,
McVanish peeks right into it.
Oh, it's Weird gap on the smoke as well. So yeah, ETT backing off again. It's probably just gonna group up, go to one bomb site, and then try and explode and execute there, but it's gonna be looking like a B bomb site again. But there's already 2 people of Underwater Squad here, and in 3v2, 1 guy even low on Jacob Dutch, but it's gonna be rough. Getting smoked off now as well, stalling even for more time.
Yeah, it's so little time. And TT is gonna get nice up and close and personal with the MP9, it would seem.
Probably gonna get flashed in. Oh,
30 seconds on the clock and so little time. Are they still gonna commit to this?
I mean, they kinda have to.
Yeah, 15
Probably just a
seconds
pop
now.
flash out of the window and go.
Well, the first player goes down, the second goes down before the flash even pops. As we've already... No, yeah, T3 doesn't actually clean it up. But
the bomb is in
there's
apps.
no time,
so-
yeah. The clutch is gonna have to save his AK here, or at least try to. Does he get away? He does manage to sneak out.
Yeah, getting killed after time would have actually been disaster for ETT.
Yeah, but that's not quite that bad. But even then, ETT, they're struggling. They try and go for a pop flash, but the first 2 players go down before even the very first person already falls. As we see 5 players now on the T side grouping up on ramp.
Clutch with the hero AK because he saved. He might do
Apologies, I
just
will,
a standard pop on Mirage, triple smokes. And let's see if they can scrap it out. Oh, but they're getting mowed down from under and then just
No
quad
chance.
jumping off from the stairs into Sandwich and killing all the people who turned their back towards the Underwoods. Very nicely played. So, now Veldman back on the AWP again. Not trying to shoot there. So at least keeps the information that the AWP is on the T side hidden for now, but like we saw on the Dust, it's interesting to see how they're gonna do with Max on the AWP, not really getting in there, Veldman.
Yeah, it's just quite difficult. I mean, this is the chance for him to shine. Or he's gonna have to find an opening with an AWP, but he's playing it slow right now, but hoping for some kind of aggression.
Some mid utility thrown there by Underwater Squad, trying to fake out that they're trying to re-peek or retake mid for now, but Quad just playing around this smoke, trying to find the one-ways for him that are advantageous. And see what he can get done. I expect him to fall back rather soon. Oh, he's staying, and he's got a nice kill. Doesn't get a second. And that just cancels it out, but I always say 4v4 is always advantageous for the T side. Like CTs have to spread even thinner than they already are. And the T's can just group up. And they're already out on the A side here.
Yeah,
Kyle getting one,
is
getting
slowed
2
down.
even.
Dingle does fall, but Kyle gets the 3rd one as well. This man is... He's just on for the ace, ever so casually, holding this connector position.
And again, this mid player just sitting there, doing nothing. Like this time it's Veldman, last time I think it was Scudder sitting in middle. He doesn't have armor, so probably kind of scared to just go in somewhere, but these lurk plays in middle are not doing anything for ETT so far. And that makes the first tactical timeout for ETT, because they kind of need to figure out what they're gonna do. Probably looking at Scudder, their IGL. Is there any fancy strat that he's gonna pull out of his head? Or maybe just a straight up A execute again? But so far it's not really been working. They have been getting mid control. But from there on out, what are you going to do with that mid control? It's not really been any progression really made from that mid control that ETT is getting every single round. And the water
Yeah.
squad is just cementing themselves in their own bomb site and they're just trading it out.
They're not afraid to give up mid because they can just play the fights from jungle, from connector, and just hold on from there. They don't need to take the fight mid because EDT they might get the control, but they've used so much of the utility that there's nothing left to win the rest of the fights.
So Clutch going for this mid smoke. It's pretty nice because it can't be Molotoved off because it pops way earlier into the window.
Oh, because it lined up from his spawn.
Yeah, it's lined up from the wall to his back left, and it's gonna kind of weird lineup, but it pops at the front side of the window. So if it gets Molotoved by an AWPer, it doesn't get a one way that way. So that's really nice.
Oh, McDiggle
now
doesn't
they-
he can step from connector and he lives just barely.
Yeah, again now ETT full mid control. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
This is where you should
oh,
be
that's
accelerating.
something.
Oh, look now we're getting somewhere. Quad though in this ladder position, is he gonna get checked? No,
That is sloppy.
not even checking it.
There's no reason not to look at that position. I mean, he's got nowhere else to look, but it's just a bit of a sloppy mistake.
And this might also be the classic frustration just starting to kick in now.
Yeah,
Just trying
maybe, and it's
stuff and
unfortunate
then-
to see.
And this just only strengthens that frustration. Getting shot from behind, not checking it, and knowing it's your own dumb mistake. Yeah, T3 also in this nasty position. Gets traded from side, so they're not gonna check T3, and he's gonna get a free kill, even if Eva died. No way in hell they will get anywhere. And our last player coming up short. Probably expected. And it should be... Or is he on the ground? I don't know. The minimap is kind of confusing now. No, it's Jacob Dutch on short. Should be hard now from BFs. Yeah, that's a free kill for Kyle.
Nothing at all, nothing to do.
And yeah, even with a tactical timer, just falling flat for ETT. There's only Clutch actually getting kills. For the rest, Scudder 1 kill, Jacob Dutch 3 kills, Feldman 1 kill, McVanish 3 kills. And then 8 rounds into the half, you like to at least see one member up there with the Clutch actually getting something done, actually killing people. Now it's time for the Clash B rush.
Yeah,
T3
well,
again.
I don't believe, but who knows, maybe they can make this work as T3 gets the first kill, gets himself the second kill, and well, the rest isn't even committing. They're going into the clock grinder instead.
Already pushed in there.
Yeah, well, that didn't go well. Try again next time, boys. Maybe you'll get him next time, as Underwater Squad is just running away with this half now.
Yeah, just look at their economy. ETT has to win like 3 rounds consecutively to at least get the Underwater Squad broken. By that time, when they win 3 rounds in a row, the half is almost over.
Yeah,
Anyway,
pretty much.
so Underwater Squad is sitting nice and dandy here.
Got a
They
lot
can just
of cash.
repeat. They can just repeat what they're doing every round.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, I'm surprised that they're barely challenging middle, but they're making it work quite effectively nonetheless. I guess they can rely on their individual skill, their raw aim, to just hold on to their bomb sites, not be too worried about that. They don't need to find early picks because they know that they can stand their ground, at least find a favorable trade, and then be able to retake.
Clutch on 1 HP, getting the kill though. Yeah, Quad has also been a menace there, just dropping that smoke down on the bottom of connector and you just been keeping checking thunder, getting kills. But now ETT is accelerating, going out of A.
There's
Can
the
they get
up,
past
though.
McDingle though?
No, they can't. First kill goes his way.
Very nice forward positioning there. He's even gonna play
Looking
close sandwich.
challenging,
Oh,
and he just
Scudder.
find him. Oh, but
Now
the flank,
2v2.
the flank is coming from T3 and he's
Oh,
ready and prepared.
yeah.
Still doesn't quite kill him. Now he does.
Little bit awkward, but gets the job done nonetheless. At least ETT was accelerating a little bit, going into the A side there after some mid peaks and kills, but yeah, in the end McDingle just going for a confident peak. Like at this point, why not? Like you're up 9-1 as an hopper. You know, if you peak and you get the kill, you won the round. If you lose, well, it's not the end of the world even.
No. It's about mowing down this mid control and That's a disgusting transfer. 2 kills. Sorry, make it 3 kills for 2, and the 4th one goes the way of Kyle as well.
And this is a
Dingle's
free
ready
one.
with the op. 10-1.
Yeah, this is looking more and more like a blowout second map right here. I don't think ET will be recovering. They're not even calling a timeout to maybe discuss a strat or something. It seems they're just going with basic mid control and die.
I think
That's about it.
I think ET just wants to get out of here. That's what it feels like at this point. But they're gonna go for an A, or is it an A rush, an execute, something along those lines. I think Kyle's gonna be challenged though. I think he might have been spotted. They know where he is. He gets himself 1 kill though, and he's just not afraid. Oh, that's sloppy.
Oh! Oh no.
It's a Glock. I mean, it's a Glock, and Kyle is mowing them down. Evar here as well now. The rest looking to clean up the rest.
Spotted the sandwich player. Sees the guy Tetris. Easy peasy. Still, I mean, 2 kills on a Glock rush. It's nice and all in normal circumstances, but the moment you're 11-1 down, I don't think we really care anymore. Knowing how big the bank of Underwater Squad is, those 2 kills won't matter at all. So yeah, that should be the final chance for ET to actually get back into the match.
Pretty
Maybe
much.
get an 11-4, but Scudder already dying. Nice trade though. Now
They got
Feldman
something.
also getting a kill. Also through the smoke. Just some smoke warfare, but this peek from Ivar. He just misses though. Did they see him clear though? Yes,
Just in it.
Jakobic, very nice. So 4v2 now. Try and slow down ETT. This is the round you really need. Mythical trying to peek mid. They need some information on the CT side, but he loses the double to Jakobic. Oh, it was not even Mythical.
You
Mythical
get
still.
1 round. It's a slow fight, but it's a long fight ahead of them, and Underwater Squad still have 2 more full buys in there, so they've got a long road ahead of them if they even want to make it back to a map 3. But for
What
now,
we
it's
say,
not looking very likely.
3 is enough.
I guess.
Oh,
I like
There
your
goes the
optimism.
smoke.
I like your optimism.
but already one close in connector. It gets modded off. There should be free mid control for ETT once again.
Yep, but C3
Oh,
finds the
with
kill in the
T3.
apartments, just like that.
Yeah,
It's,
Veldman was holding for that pixel peak, but Underwater Squad has not been that aggressive so far.
No, they weren't. As now we have again the man advantage found. Bomb is towards B. There's actually only 1 defender, but look at the positioning of Kyle now deep in the.
Oh,
In the
he's gonna get a free kill.
Round,
This
yeah.
is gonna choke out the round briefly.
Oh, well, never mind.
Whiffs
That's
though.
not the
That's
kind of
a
shot you
rare
can be
miss.
whiffing.
He has not been whiffing a lot this entire series, but I think McFanish will pray to the Lord that he was safe there. But still, 3v4. Ivar even on 1 HP. Been a couple of people on 1 HP. Quad already taking control of Palace here, so if they're gonna execute A, which it seems like,
Yeah.
Quad is gonna have a nasty position from behind.
Oh, Dingle, is he not ready for this? Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a free kill for Jakob onto Dingle.
Yeah.
This-
The round is now in Quad hand though.
yeah. and
Quads can make or break this entire round here.
from the
He has the bomb.
positioning. Oh no, they're ready for it. But might be ready, but they still missed the shot.
And now he's just 4 in the side. Gets the second one as well.
Yeah, I mean Veldman has got missing the shot. Another missed
Whiffing
shot.
again. Yeah, it's not been Veldman's day today.
Oh, but he still has a chance. I mean,
Here's 1 bullet.
he misses that as well. Bomb's gonna get tapped. He's gonna have to swing it, and Quad takes him out.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays. Normally you see him get 1 or 2, at least 3 kills there, but he's just been whiffing non-stop. It's just kind of painful to see because they really need him. And yeah, just looking at the scoreboard once again, it's just looking bleak all across the board. Underwater Squad even getting a double op now. They can just hold angles and it seems to be fine. Now a little bit too aggressive this time around. Gets mollied out. And dies, so... McVanish did die somewhere though. I don't think I've seen him die. Maybe it was Squad getting the kill on him, but... Oh, McDingle almost dying and Kyle just saving him once again. Underwater Squad having a nice buddy system all the time, always being in the range to trade. But now McDingle actually dies without being able to be traded, so... Before trying to play this position here to check on the window, but ET is already out of connector onto the A side. Oh, he still peeks out, gets mollied and just peeks out with the molly to kill the clutch there.
Yeah, there's no fear on these guys at all.
Yeah, now Mizukao from the ramp position. Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't quite shoot. That would shoot.
And now again, up to Veldman. This time without the up. Might be for the better.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, he's 5 and 12. He's not having the greatest game, but this is a chance at least at some redemption. They can get their third on the board.
Gets into the nice jungle position. Won't get spotted here.
Yeah, they're ready for it, I think. Oh, they've seen him for sure. He
Oh,
gets
they
mollied out,
mollied.
and he gets annihilated.
It's just heartbreaking, man. Just nothing is working for ETT at the moment. And that's a 13-2 round. Half for Underwater Squad. Mythical going 20 and 5. I think he was almost on top of the scoreboard on Dust as well. Together with Ivar. So it's pistol or nothing, I guess, for ETT.
Yes, it is. And, well, they got 2 pistols last map. They haven't gotten the first one yet this game, but...
And apparently Underwater Squad is bad at pistols, so we have some
There's some hope,
copium
right?
right
There's
here.
some faith. You gotta be optimistic here. If we're not, it's gonna be a very short night. So let's not have that.
Underwater Squad going for just a full out on A. Already take control of Tetris, 1 flash. But they've been quiet afterwards. It might lead to a false sense of security for ETT, and they might rotate back to B. But no, they see the execute now. Clutch getting a nice step there on the run.
One frag, but a little silly from Veltman trying to push the smoke. A Squad and Mythic Kyle annihilate the rotators in. 1 kill from the clutch. They're gonna look for the second one, and it's actually Jakob killing him from behind. A bit of good teammate play. As there's 2 terrorists left trying to defend this bomb, and Squad is in a good position. Gets checked, but gets the first kill, but he does not get the flick on the second. And well, you said it. ETT isn't that great at pistols. No, sorry, Underwater Squad isn't that great at pistols.
Underwater Squad, yeah. Nice debate from Jakob Dutch and the clutch, both getting 2 kills. But yeah, Underwater Squad got the bomb down again. They're gonna force again. We've seen this before. On Mirage, the force buys are even scarier than on Dust 2 most of the time. And the Underwater Squad do seem to be going for a rather heavy A setup here. Ramp getting smoked off with nice timing, just as Underwater Squad was about to reach ramp. And Clutch might be playing close with the MP9 here. Very deadly from this range. I think Veldman has complete mid control. Even if player short, peeking out. So they have to kind of get the pieces together now. Very nice nade. Getting some chip damage in already. It's always nice to have at least 10 damage on the T's for the CT guns.
Yeah, I mean, getting that one dink, turns from a dink into a kill, so that's a big difference maker. As the T's, they're ready to go. The CT is just a bit awkward. The MP9 at this range isn't that great. The flash comes out. Good damage as well, as McVanish and Clutch hold the crossfire. And pick up 1 kill in their favor. Make it a second. Make it a third. That's actually Veltman coming in from jungle to support them. And it's just Ivar.
Ivar and Galil and a Dream. And
he goes down.
Just
Well,
jump
ET, they're getting it started. They're getting their engines fired, I guess.
We're getting there. No force buy shenanigans this time. The Underwater Squad should be on just low pistols. Maybe a rush A or B somewhere. As long as they don't get the bomb down, ET should be satisfied. Still, P250s can be scary.
Yeah, you can't underestimate them as there's a ramp push, and that's a 1D from T3.
Oh.
That's a little unnecessary, really. I don't know why Clutch needs to look for that advantage when they've got the guns compared to the pistols, but I
They don't
digress.
retrieve the gun. They don't retrieve the gun though, but ET is still checking out the A bomb site now because they don't know if there was anyone else there, since the Clutch was alone on the A bomb site when he died.
Yeah, but the hit's coming in for the B-bomb site now. Jakob Dutch is going to be the man to hold them off, as there's not much utility for the T's here to work with.
Do they even have a flash to flash
They have
Jakob Dutch
nothing.
off?
They have absolutely
They have
nothing.
nothing.
Well, they got bullets,
Oh.
and Jakob can't seem to hit any of them, but this does allow
The
for the
A1
rotate to
though.
come in, and it's shoulder from short, bringing some fantastic support to Jakob to pick up another kill, and the bomb is dropped.
And jump spots the last one. Very
Yeah.
nice. No need to take an aggressive angle. And
No chance.
very nice played. It's kind of scary if you're the solo B-hole player with an A1 S at the time, and you kind of whiff your half mag, you see a rush coming, since you're out of bullets really soon.
Yeah, well, it's
But then, yeah.
they're putting up a force to a better fight. So it's not over yet. They've got the full buy on the Underwater Squad side, but
This
Veltman
is gonna
gets
be
himself
the
the kill.
Oh, cake. This is gonna be the round that decides a whole lot for this half.
Yeah, I
So if
mean,
Underwater Squad wins this, ETT is down on their economy.
the man that we've been waiting for the show finally gets himself a good opening kill at a crucial round. So ETT isn't quite done with this match yet.
Already a lot of A presence. There is one out on Tetris already. I'm not sure if ETT is aware of this.
Alright, we're just carefully. So now he definitely
Glitch.
realizes.
Now he realizes.
I like this reposition on top of the box. Gets the tag, gets the frag, and the two-man
Nicely played
advantage
from
now been
Glitch there.
established. Quattro terrifying from the palace position, dropping McVanish. Now that's going to come out. The molly on the default player, going to force him out right into the crosshair of McDingle, and the 3v3 comes in.
The Clutch got team flash there. Just was about to peek out of the Molotov. Oh, this is a bad smoke.
That's bad smoke, and that's a big mistake. It's a gap and it's a frag found. He can make the counter, does pick up one. Gonna get the second as well, and the trade comes out from Jakob now. It's a 1v1 against the Alpha McDingle. The tag is there, but Jakob survives.
13 HP though, and he has a P250.
Yeah, it's a Glock. It's a
Ah, and he's
P50,
gonna
it's
timing him.
a
Oh,
tag, and he gets
Oh,
it
it's a Glock,
with
never
the
mind.
Glock.
yeah, now we look at the economy, and it's the Clutch with 1900. So they're probably gonna force up fully, but it's gonna be an awkward buy for the ETT side. A Scout on Veldman, 2, 3 M4s, and a Deagle. They still got quite some utility, which is nice, so they should be able to hold on some key positions if they need to.
Yeah, but it's still such a shame for ETT to lose that round.
Yeah.
Because now they've... Yeah, it's just so shaky. I guess
Giving
from
up
the last map we know that Scrappy can work out fine, but it's still not comfortable as TWENTE finds the kill on the shoulder.
Gets dinked in return, but nothing you can do with that. Still a man advantage down. Oh, is that nade gonna hit? Not really. And there's their A execute coming in. Smokes everywhere. CT and jungle both smoked. They already have stairs control. And McVanish is down as well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any chance here for ETT, and with their economy, I think Underwater Squad is going to close out this map in a very clean and dominant fashion. As Veltman gets one more frag.
Oh,
Players
it's
are
already
low,
a-
but he gets
A
flanked.
window flank, yeah. Quad like a red player already in window there from behind. And now Jakob, yeah, is gonna save. I mean, he can try, but he's being collapsed. No, not really. The Water Squad giving him the free way out. You should be able to hear him, right? He's hearing a lot of the Water Squad as well. Gets the skill. Nice for the stats. Keeps his gun. And this might be the only thing they can play around next round, because I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of guns on the ETT side. It's gonna be Deagles
it's
or
not,
maybe an SMG. Yes, Veldman with a scout, it seems. And, yeah, MP9 and some Deagle and 5.7, and that's about it. It's all they have to fight with to stay in this best of 2 half final.
Oh, McFadden does get one.
Nice.
but
Oh, almost get the second there.
Keeping it interesting as Veltman decides to jump out. Actually
Oh.
hits the shot through the smoke.
That's pretty clean.
But Dingle
Oh,
with
but
the
yeah.
help. Apologies
Just
on the
holding
HUD there,
this
gentlemen.
aggression. In the meantime, the rest of the map, they're just falling
Yeah,
apart, and it's
it's,
just left to Scudder.
It's all over for them. They put up a great fight on Dust 2. But in Mirage it wasn't anywhere close. It's Underwater Squad picking up the best of 3 series with a 2-0 dominant victory against the ETT. After an interesting map 1, dominant map 2, it's the result as expected.
Yeah, and the Wonder Squad seemed like they wanted to close out, and they made a statement here that like we're still here, and we're probably gonna take the finals. So if you are in the other final, which is I think Paragon against Wyvern, right?
Yes, that's the other final, correct.
You know what you're up against now. So even if you win, it's gonna be one hell of a match to get through the finals in the end. So good luck to
Yeah.
them already.
It's I mean, ETT, with the rough season they had, I think that map 1 performance is something they can be proud of. Map 2, I'm intrigued as to why they picked Mirage. I'm not quite sure, but we'll probably get to ask them in a couple of minutes. As
Yeah.
we are currently setting up the interviews, so that should be just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break as we do that, and then we'll be back in 3 minutes with the interviews. First, we'll have Mr. Jordan from ETT, and afterwards, we'll have the Underwater Squad side. We'll see you in a bit. Cheers.
Hello there, McVanish behind his black portrait.
Apologies.
Huge. It's like, I know
yeah,
I'm not the
welcome.
prettiest guy, but come on, man. No need
I
to
mean,
censor
from the not the prettiest guy to not the prettiest game. Mirage
Toxic.
was kind of rough for you guys. How are you feeling overall for the series?
I mean, I hit a few good shots. I killed quad a bunch of times. I feel like I succeeded in my game plan. But as a team, yeah, of course we lost. That sucks. But yeah, we could have played better. But that's the usual answer, right? If you lose, just be better, Omega Lol.
Yeah, I mean, we're mostly interested because like Dust 2 was not your map pick. It's also not your favorite map overall, I think, as a team. But you
Yeah, I
went
feel
pretty
like
well.
It went well, but I think it's because we started on the city side, and the city sides are generally easier to play as. And I feel like the moment around halftime of Dust 2, I feel like Underwater Squad, I think, got really comfortable just by, especially after they got the money, like when they basically started winning. But I feel like from that point they were just really comfortable, and I think they just had a good read on us, and that continued into Mirage. So that was unlucky. I feel like also there were quite a few times where Max lost and where Veldman lost the up duel against Kyle. So that also, I feel like every time if he won that duel, every round could have been winnable. But that's, those are hypotheticals.
That's also kind of how Dust 2 goes. You win one fight
Yeah.
and that's just
Oh well,
snowballs.
but now it's
further
gone.
on.
We'll never have to play it again until maybe 2 years when they remake it. But Anubis Gaming.
So next year, ETT champions on Anubis mains.
Everybody will ban it.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, are you
But,
guys actually thinking of playing it, or is it also gonna be one of your
Dude,
bans?
you do not know how many hyper-specific, maybe not even less than 1% of the situations, whack-ass across the map smokes I have found on Anubis. Imagine, right, you're on A upper, and your team is playing an after plant on B. Well, boy, do I have the perfect smokes for you.
I do already know that some of the ET and Clutch in particular already knows from every single spawn position on Anubis, he knows the mid smoke, so they're pretty well prepared,
Yeah,
would
we're
assume.
looking forward to the next
Well,
map pool.
You've heard it here first. Then ban Anubis against ETT next year.
Yeah, but when we go from Dust and we go to Mirage, where Yuri and Mibo were like, why did you pick Mirage?
I felt like, we felt like, I think, Inferno was already banned.
Yeah.
And it was basically, either if we pick Overpass, lose, or we go Mirage or Ancient. It was basically, I think, those 3 maps we were thinking of. Well, Overpass was the 3rd map decider, if it ever got there. I don't know. I think we just didn't feel confident in our Ancient, maybe, to pick it. We just went Mirage with our gut. Nothing, we didn't, I think, thought too hard about it, so we just went
Fair
with
enough.
it.
I mean, did you think you'd have it? I mean, assuming you'd win, you had a good fighting chance on Dust. Assuming you won that map, did you think you'd have a good fighting chance on Overpass as the decider?
It all depends on how badly Mirage. If the Mirage went as it did, like let's say it was 1-1 right now, and we go into, I'd say it's tough. It depends I think it's very much depends on the knife round. If we win the knife round to start CT, then we might have had a chance to get some momentum back and start getting back in the mood, so to say. But yeah, it's just the classic Enschede saying 2 is enough. I feel like that was the mindset we needed for Overpass, if it ever got there.
Fair enough. I mean, I just remembered at least we didn't get a repetition of the ETT incident. Every con has its pro. So
yeah, so I mean, you gotta see the bright things in the the bright moments in life, and the bright moments were killing quad. So those were good feels. I do think like the one thing of our gameplay that we didn't implement enough is I didn't spam enough binds. I felt like I didn't.
Why can't you behave, Joran? Why is it so difficult for you?
I mean, you never know, Like last year, a few times the quad was getting angry at him. I was like, if it works, it works, right? He can just mute me in game. How do you let yourself get cyberbullied? Just turn off your screen.
Yeah, mental warfare.
Mental warfare. I mean, come on, we gotta get an even playing field. Everybody knows our mentality is dog shit.
I mean, I'll give you that much. I think E3 might be the easiest team in the entire DCCS to tilt. So in that regard, I'll
Yeah, well, I think like because BS Revenge isn't there, so.
Fair enough. Oh well. Anyway, to wrap this up. I mean, looking back at the entire split so far, can you be content with how the split went, or was it underwhelming?
No, I feel like there were a few moments in the pool phases where we could have won instead of drew, or gotten a draw instead of losing, which might have gotten us the number 1 seed in the pool. And then in the semis we could have and then we get a different opponent in the semis, and maybe have this conversation tomorrow, losing to Underwater Squad in grand finals. But c'est la vie. We're gonna win the next one and just make sure that we're part of the final 4 to qualify.
Fair enough. I mean, I like the optimism at least, so that's good to see. As yeah, tomorrow you guys will be back in the afternoon against whoever loses tonight. So you've got another final match ahead of you tomorrow. But thank you for joining us in this little silly interview, as we wouldn't have expected anything else
El
from you.
Clasico, yeah.
Sorry?
El Clasico.
El Clasico, indeed, the classic Joran interview. That's always a bit silly, but a bit fun. But thank you a lot, anyways. Do you have any final closing words?
I'd say next map. I want to counter on how many times Quad dies in the finals.
Well, you can have fun watching that tomorrow. As thank you very much, Joran. Have a good evening, and we are going to go into the interview now with Ivar.
Bye bye.
How are you doing, man? You win. You did good.
Yeah, went very solid, especially Mirage. I expected them to pick Mirage because I don't know if they recall that we got like 15 0'd by Zephyr Wyvern once by. So yeah, that's why I was kind of afraid. But it panned out. We played really well, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean Mirage was a flawless looking setup. Not even barely contesting middle, and just sitting back and letting the enemy walk into your open arms. It felt more like an aim duel domination than anything else.
Yeah, I felt like we had their number on basically on. Well, I played B with Tim, and when they went on B, I felt like we had a good hold, and Kyle just was a monster on the A anchor.
Fair, yeah. I mean, you can see Kyle playing in jungle, right? And anytime he got a fight, he basically won it. So in that regard,
really
there was
did,
no
yeah.
way in. But looking at the more interesting map of the two, Dust 2, what the hell happened there? What went wrong with you guys? Because you picked it, you were confident on it. But...
well, we've been playing every map this season and every map as well, and it's been Dust 2 was kind of tough. Like McVanish had hit some really sick shots. Also me, I don't know if he remembered, but I felt like he was popping off, and it pissed me off. But we managed to win. And the CT side, we really started rolling when Tim got the second op, and he just was able to shut down basically every side of the map. He went everywhere, and we just played our spots and adapted really well. And yeah, just everything clicked after Tim got the second op.
Yeah, it felt like, I mean, from our experience, it felt like ETT felt completely clueless on T side. Did you guys feel like it was the same, or did you guys just feel like you were dominating more than anything else?
I felt like they were not doing dumb stuff, but they were not I don't think they handled their util good enough to avoid op shots. Like their flashes could be better, I guess.
Yeah, I guess just running into the ops without any util definitely cost them a lot of rounds. But yeah, like I mean, did you guys get properly worried at some point, or did you still feel like you would take over the control later on?
No, I don't think we got worried. We were laughing and smiling, and it was a good time the entire game.
It was a good time. Well, that's a good spirit as well to have for a team, so fair enough. And then looking forward to tomorrow, do you have any preference for who your opponent's going to be?
Well, we're good friends with the Wyvern boys, but I don't mind playing either of them. I guess it would be more fun to play Wyvern because we're good friends with the players there. But either way will be fine. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be ready, and hopefully we're gonna win.
I mean, do you have you might not have a preference, but who do you think is gonna win? Let's put it that way then.
Well, okay, if we put it that way, well, Wyvern is the obvious choice, right? They were first in their group. They're not bad at all. We got 50 0'd by them. Yeah, I have to pick Wyvern.
Picking Wyvern. Well, I see a bit of a bias between friends, perhaps, but
yeah.
I can respect the choice. They're the favorite team. They got the higher seeds, so that's fair. But yeah, thank you very much. I mean, tomorrow you'll be playing the final then at 8, so looking forward to seeing you then. Do you have any final closing words for the night? Or for the afternoon, I guess. It's still 5.
Yeah, it's 5. I'm gonna be watching the game. I'm very excited. It's gonna be fun. Everybody here should be watching it. It's gonna be
Well,
a banger.
that's something I can only agree with. Tonight at 8 we'll have the other semi-final. It's gonna be Parahon versus Wyvern at 8. But for now, that's been it for us for this afternoon at least. We'll be back in a couple of hours. At least I'll be back. Vilko will be replaced magically by someone else. But you'll see that tonight. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we hope to see you back in a couple of hours. Cheerios. Thank you very much for joining.
See ya.